Hi, my name's Barry Joseph, and I'm writing a book on seltzer. In August 2010, I called Eli Miller, one of the last remaining seltzer delivery men in New York City, to ask him if I could go with him on his route. He said yes. What follows is a few snippets from my afternoon with Eli.
Before you start your route, you got to drop off your empty cases. Kevin, the filler, he brings out my full cases, and I'm set to go.
How are things going today?
Well, I had a few stops this morning, and then I come here. Most of my business is done late in the afternoon. People start coming home from work. I make a few stops in the morning. People leave their bottles out for me.
They leave them out?
Yeah. Leave them out near the door, the case near the door, and with a check.
Kevin's bringing out the new load?
Generally, I will wait till you load them up and bring them in. You know, I put name tags on all the cases, so I know whose case is who, and won't get them mixed up. Everybody has their own personal bottles. Right. And you get to learn.
So that's where Eli's name is?
Right. So you get to learn whose bottle is who, so you know not to mix them up. Because everybody is very personal about their bottles. You know. So you try not to get them mixed up.
So you're telling me about your customers?
Yeah, my customers have been with me for many, many years. They all love seltzer. All these women doctors, Joan Kupchik, they all love seltzer.
And you were saying they're like family?
Yeah, they're family. I go in and I spend time talking to them. And I look forward to seeing them. And all my other customers are just great. And they, as I said, they've been with me maybe 30, 40 years. And we grew old together. I consider my customers like family, and we're close. When I come to them, the first thing they say, Eli, would you like a cold glass of seltzer? Which is great. Nothing quenches your thirst like cold seltzer. This is me, immortalized.
Ah.
That's me in the book with the two little girls.
Nice.
And they got some beautiful paintings in this book.
Yeah. Do you mind going to the one of the dream? There it is.
This painting here, you see me in the clouds, my hat, my nose,
oh.
and the truck is flying through the sky, and the little girl says, I dream seltzer dreams all night, just like Georgie the Bottle Man. I dream that Eli takes us out in his truck. We drive right up into the sky, we go through clouds of bubbles, and Eli just keeps laughing and laughing. So that's a beautiful painting right there.
He comes in, he brings us seltzer for our creamery, and then he leaves.
And what would you guys do without the seltzer?
We would cry.
I don't know if Sweetless would be what it is without seltzer.
What's that?
I don't know, I mean, right? I mean, obviously.
We need the egg creams. It's a Brooklyn drink, so we need the seltzer for the egg creams, at least.
This is me delivering seltzer to the office, Chrissy. That's Annie and Chrissy. That's me delivering to his wife.
Wow, look at you. Wow.
Yeah, you got a computer at home?
Yeah.
And when you go on your computer, the Seltzerman by Ken Rush, eBay, Amazon.com.
Okay.
You know how pretty you are.
Thank you.
You're gorgeous.
Did you know you had a celebrity here?
Yeah, there was a woman that came in the other day. There was a woman that came in the other day with like 5 of her friends, and they looked at the seltzer bottle, and she said, is that Eli's seltzer? And I was like, yeah. She's like, oh my God. She said she never thought that she would ever be able to find that again.
Okay. Nice to see you, beautiful. I think seltzer's a great drink. No calories whatsoever. It has 80 pounds of liquid carbonic pressure, and a cold glass of seltzer, when you're really hot, it's sweaty, it quenches your thirst. It's great. It's a good product.
Give you money now and you're going to give me change?
Yeah,
Give me 40?
no problem.
I just got my first seltzer delivery and I've been wanting it for a long, long time.
My business always kept locked.
What made you decide that now is the time?
Oh, this man is renowned. I just haven't seen him, so I
I'm
felt
the
very
product.
lucky.
I'm the product.
I felt very lucky when I saw him in my building.
Not the seltzer. It's all about Eli.
It's all about Eli, sorry. I felt like an angel came.
If you can't finish a bottle a week, I can't use you as a customer.
Okay.
So you got to finish a case in 2 months, in 8 weeks.
I can do that.
Okay.
I was walking into my building and I saw a 77-year-old man carrying seltzer into 2 Grace Court, and I was so excited. And I stopped him and I said, I'd love you to come deliver seltzer to my house.
And why did you always want seltzer?
Oh, I love seltzer. I'm from Brooklyn.
How I got into this business is really just a freak of accident. I was in my uncle's collision shop. And as I said, I was working for Wall Street at that time as a dividend clerk. I wasn't making that much money. I was making about $125 a week in 1960, which is a fair salary in 1960. He says, see that soda shop across the street? This guy is coming in and out buying a beer. It looks like Miller's. He says, why don't you go and talk to him and see if you can sell that beer? You got plenty of time. I went, talked to the guy. Next thing you know, I bought a truck, got a retail beer license, and that's how I started my business in Bedford Stuyvesant. Hi, sweetheart. How you doing? This is Daily Forward. He's doing a story about me, about my clients. They're going to write up about you. He's going to ask you questions about me. You'll tell him I'm a living legend. What can you tell him?
May I ask you guys?
His own mind.
And how long have you been clients of Eli's?
14 months. 14 months since our wedding day.
Yeah, you're right.
Our wedding day.
And how is it that it started on your wedding day?
We rented elsewhere before the wedding, and our landlords got seltzer from Eli. And when we wanted, when we were planning the wedding, we decided we wanted to do egg creams, proper Brooklyn egg creams for a Brooklyn wedding. And so we got Eli for that, and we just never stopped.
We didn't do egg creams in the end, did we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did. We did
We
them
were
at
just
the
too
end.
busy getting married.
And I'm the seltzer drinker, I guess. So I don't know. It's just nice. It's nice to have a seltzer bottle.
She likes the seltzer. I like Eli. She likes him too, though.
I've always drunk it
Henry, come on.
since I was a kid. I think my mom had seltzer bottles and cans of U-Bet at my bat mitzvah. She had like a Lower East Side theme going on. But yeah, no, it's always been in the house. It's the water that I drink. I don't really think about it.
Problem is, the future is somewhat in doubt, skeptical, because, as I said, no young people are coming into this business anymore. So, I can tell you we're acronyms. What can I tell you? As he drives away, he just laughs and laughs and laughs. And that's Eli the Seltzer Man, the story. My 77 years in a children's book. That's nice. 50 years after I'm dead, kids are going to be reading about Eli the Seltzer Man.